There's some that have said that, you allow it in city cinemas, and that's a 30-minute train ride or bus ride away. Therefore, it is already in such close proximity. Why don't you not allow it in the heartlands? The consideration works the other way also, which is that it is 30 minutes away in the city. Therefore, those who want to access it can easily do so. Our concern really is how effective are the controls, right? And who is in control? Are the parents in control, or is it the cinema operator that will be in control? So that's one consideration. Two is that while we note that CRC has been very careful in terms of listing the conditions and the restrictions, inevitably we think that there will be some spillover effect. Okay? It is almost like, there is a place for, if I use the analogy of, the spas and the massage, or maybe I should take away the spas, the massage parlors and the pubs and some of these KTV places and budget hotels and so on. People will be more comfortable with this if they are away from the residential areas. We recognize that there is a need for such establishments, but not too close to where we live, in part because of the spillover. Okay? And I think that there is that similar discomfort if R21 films were to encroach into the heartlands. But we also wanted to see how we can make more choices available. And so we decided that if you allow it into the home, where the parents will have the greatest control, then that possibility must be considered further, and we have considered it carefully. And between pay TV and video on demand, we think that video on demand will allow them to access the content if they so desire, but the possibility of accidental access by non-adults, we think, is something that can be managed.
Thanks.
I'm fully aware of that because Balestier is in my constituency. And the point that I've made often enough is that we have too many of such establishments in the vicinity. Okay. Elections, no, I don't know when the elections are, all right? But, you see, the key consideration is society ready for it, right? The survey results is an important consideration and determinant, but it is not the sole criterion on which we base our decisions, right? And I apply that across to the entire survey. We take note of the results. We do a range of, feedback and dialogues and discussions just to get a sensing. In this case, I think the press would also have taken note that there was a certain disquiet, particularly with R21 movies in the heartlands. Okay, and so we decided that yes, even as we wanted to make more choices available, we ought to be governed by the principle that you make it available in a way where the adult and especially the parent will be in the position to exercise greatest control in terms of deciding whether to allow access to and in what form and how to do it. And so the home environment was the one that we picked. Okay? And for those who want to watch it in cinema, in sense around on the large screen, like you say, it is only a 30-minute bus ride away or less. Well, like I would say, the CRC survey, and we do a survey every time we have a CRC, while it is not the sole criterion for how we make the decisions, it is an important input. Okay? Likewise, feedback from different groups and different sources. And hence, you will see that over time, positions have changed on different issues. Okay? So, things that society may not have been ready for 10, 15 years ago, we're prepared to do now. So, introducing R21 movies into the home is not an insignificant move. right? So there is some shift, right? Just as introducing R21 movies some 20 years ago with the word, as you have described it, backlash, was also a considerable move. So things will move over time, and to some extent it reflects the comfort level as we read it of society at that point in time.